Notice again, it's not a force, the whole rotation of the chest cavity. Also notice too, her arm's not ready to come over just yet. They're rolling over the baby, and it's coming there. She might prove me wrong just because I'm saying there, but when a baby naturally wants to roll over, and I'm going to just put her on her side just a little bit. Now notice, she's not startling. There's no stopping of the breathing. This is a really important thing to let the babies experience. And this is something, again, too, if a child does have CP and stuff, they really don't develop. Just that, there's no difference between me having you on all fours before and that rolling of the chest, just to where she's at. Now, I have no problem with her coming in and out of it. I don't want to keep her there if she's thinking about it.
Is the stopping breathing a startle thing also?
Yeah. Anytime you startle, or if you see older people that grunt, any kind of noise around it, then you're stopping your breath. And when you stop your breath, that means you don't know how to do something.
We asked our doctor, why does she quit breathing all the time?
Yeah.
He's like, does she start again? And I was like, yeah, but she does these weird breathing things. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, but it doesn't seem quite right.
Right.
Like, I don't think my baby's supposed to stop breathing all the time.
Right. And you really see that with kids with issues, like with autism. They'll do you know, or it's all the breath. When breathing,
These tiny panic attacks.
great. That's what she's saying. That's what I was talking about with Nat last class. As she learns to have a much longer attention span and all this, this is what's going to follow through with her through her life. It's just what you're setting up now. But if you constantly, let's say, moved her, and notice too, her feet are starting to come down now on the table. If you suddenly moved her, then she would, well, what do you think she's going to be like when she's 16? You know, she's just going to be this real girly, and I'm not saying she's not going to develop fine, but she's going to have these characteristics that have just been there from birth.
Right.
So, when breathing, balance, and heart functions, they also should be a subconscious life force. You don't sit there and worry about if you're breathing or not. But if you do have startles or those kind of things where your breathing is an issue, or you have to tell yourself, oh, I just need to breathe. And you see adults that do this. Oh, I just need to breathe. No, you don't need to just breathe. You should be breathing anyway, whether you're upset or not. And that's the difference, too, of going postal. You see people that, you know, they're not breathing. You know, and they go nuts on people. The breath is really important. So when your brain has it as a conscious life force, I gotta breathe again. You know, at a baby newborn, she shouldn't be saying that, even at subconscious level or conscious level, and that'll affect her movements. So if you go like this to roll a child over, see, I'm just nicely rolling. Her hands and arms are independent, her feet are independent, there's no startle, it's just a gentle. In this case, it's probably one of the few things I'm showing right now is a rocking. But she's just, the head's free, she's able to maintain her vision in and out. Now again, she's 3 months old, whether she thinks the tripod's interesting or the camera, that's different. Adult would be more so to look at the camera, but a baby's like, la-di-da, I'm looking around. But again, the head's free, there's startles.
And if there were starters, you would stop the movement before?
If there were startles, yes, I would. If she was startling doing this, then, and you can see some of the older stuff where I would be doing much more, again, just like I do to you. Keep the vestibular as calm as possible, where her relationship to gravity is better because she has a feel of my hands. So that's where later on they do the weighted vest and all this because they think it calms them down. It just gives the brain a better relationship with gravity, but that relationship to gravity should be developing now. And that's why I want to do these baby videos so parents can see those kind of situations setting up at a much earlier age. New toy? This is a big one, but it makes noise.